if I look like I don't feel okay, it means I don't feel okay. Anyway, it's been a very, very nice week, as always. Been in the habit of making the best of what life has given me. So it's been good. It's been good, and I feel good mentally. I feel good. However, today I was supposed to be at work right now, but I am not because I accidentally got gluten into my system. For those of you who don't know, I have a gluten thing. I have celiac disease. That means that I cannot eat anything that has gluten in it because it will make me very sick. This was just a microscopic amount, but I wouldn't work, so I'm just home. What it means is that I can't have anything that is made out of flour, wheat flour. So bread, pizza, burgers, pasta, the whole flour shebang. But right now I think it was cross contamination in my kitchen because my sister eats gluten, so she prepared her own food that had gluten in it, and I used the same utensils and ended up having a cross contamination situation going on. But lucky for me, it's just mild because the amounts were microscopic. Imagine if I had a bite of pizza, that would send me straight to the hospital. And it's funny how what I suffer from, every time I tell people that I have issues with gluten, they tell me that's like some white people stuff. But surprisingly, it's not white people stuff. It's just that some people are struggling the way I'm struggling, but they don't know that they're struggling. So maybe in future I should just start some awareness thing for celiac disease and gluten intolerance, because I know my life has been hell because it seems I've had this issue for years and I didn't know, because I've always had stomach issues and I've always gone to the hospital and I've been prescribed ulcer medication that never works because I'm always eating the bread, always eating the things that have flour in them. So it was such a headache because on top of having stomach discomfort, I mean, I think I'm used to having stomach pain and stuff, but the other symptoms that come with having a gluten allergy or gluten intolerance issue is what I don't like about this whole thing. So, yeah, first of all, I can't eat most of the food that I like. I used to like sandwiches before this happened to me, and I really miss pizza, I really miss burgers, I really, really miss KFC. So, aside from not being able to eat that, there's the stomach pain because the moment the gluten gets into my system, my body starts fighting me. Wherever the gluten protein is, my body starts fighting me. So my white blood cells will start multiplying as if I have an infection, and it will go through my digestive system and damage my intestines, damage my stomach, damage my intestines. That's why when I used to go to the hospital, they would give me ulcer medication. So when that happens, there's inflammation. Like right now, the gluten attack that I'm going through now happened, I think, 2 days ago. Right now, I'm just dealing with the inflammation. I can literally feel that my intestines are bruised, but it takes several days, maybe 3 to 4 days, for me to get back to normal. Even though I took a day off today, it's not like I'm 100%. Every time I eat, and as the food is passing through my digestive tract, I can feel it. And the other thing is because my intestines have been damaged, I cannot absorb food. So I have issues of malabsorption. Like yesterday, my blood sugar levels literally dropped. I was shaking. I was shaking. I had to drink a sugar solution to feel better. What happens after I have a hypoglycemic attack is after my sugar levels get back to normal, I just pass out asleep. My body is so tired, I just pass out. That happened yesterday. So, on top of the inflammation of the intestines, the malabsorption that leads to the hypoglycemia attacks, I also get brain fog, fatigue, dizziness, forgetfulness. Because on top of all that, I also get a lot of depression and anxiety when that happens, because the gut is connected to the brain, right? That's why they say you feel it in your gut, blah blah blah. And when you're upset, you have like your stomach also gets upset. So this brain fog, I find it very hard to concentrate. That's why I didn't want to be like this at work, because if I'm like that at work and I'm dealing with numbers, I might make mistakes. And at work, I want to be able to rest, because there is no medication, there is no cure for uh, celiac disease. You can just manage it. So what I have to do is just rest. So right now, today, I woke up, and then I had some errands to run. Quickly did that. Came back home, rested a bit, then tidy up a bit, because I also want to be in a place that looks that's comfortable for me to be in. So I was tidying up, cleaning my surroundings, and then I prepared my lunch, which I haven't had yet, because I know when I have that lunch, I'll have to like stay rested for a bit, because of the stomach pain that will come. So I just thought I should share what I go through, because many people don't know what this is. And on top of that, if the yeah, I forgot to add this. If the celiac diseases, if the gluten attacks are happening constantly, you may end up losing weight. Okay, so funny thing is, in my family, all the birthdays are January, February, March, April, May, around those times, and then after that, the normal birthdays. What is funny is, between January and May, I lose so much. I used to, because I stopped. I used to lose so much weight because of the constant gluten exposure from birthday cakes, and I would lose a lot of weight, and then I would get back to normal by December, and then I'd lose and weight again. I used to see that, but I didn't know it was something. I didn't know what it was. And this is something that used to happen to me when I was in secondary school, when I was in university, meaning that I've always had this thing going on. I just recently found out like 3 years ago, and had to go on a strict gluten free diet for my own sake, which has really helped, because due to the malabsorption, I wasn't able to digest food, and I was weak all the time. Something as simple as just standing up and sweeping maybe this a room as small as this one, I would be sweating and out of breath. I used to think I was lazy, and I would I would have like low sugar, hypoglycemic attacks constantly, almost on a daily basis, because even though I'm eating, the food is not being digested. And also, my gut would freeze. Like when I have a gluten attack, I get constipated. Sometimes, if it's very serious, I have diarrhea, but most times it's just constipation. I would have to go to the toilet for a bowel movement once a week, which is not healthy. My stomach was always bloated, and yeah, I've struggled with this, and I only found out what it was 3 years ago. And right now, as I'm sitting here, I'm in pain. I am in pain, because even sitting down is I'm putting extra pressure on the inflamed intestines. So it's like I'm leaning on I'm leaning on them. I'm pressing them, so they hurt. They hurt. What I need to do right now is finish this, have my lunch, and then get some rest, because I know what's gonna come after I eat. I really hope this is something that can help somebody. And yeah, yeah, I think I'll have to close the vlog here so that it's not too long. And I hope I could help somebody who may be going through some weird symptoms without knowing what it is. Yep. So thank you for supporting me, and like and subscribe if you haven't already subscribed to my channel.